Hello there, and welcome to today's video. Now, I've mentioned a few times that I got a diploma in film and television. But I feel like I don't really use it. I feel like I don't really use it. Like I'm normally doing Lego reviews, but I don't really use some of the stuff that I learned. And well, today's video, I'm still not going to use what I learned, but I'm going to talk about some of the things that I might have discussed rarely which is some of my favorite things coming out in 2026. That things that like I would talk about in my course were movies. Some of the films that are coming out, TVs, and then games as well, because I like some game. Now, I was actually going to do this last year or at the end of last year, talking about some of my favorite things that came out in 2025, like The Studio, fantastic TV series. I recommend it. So I'll talk about some of the things that came out in 2025, some of like the movies, TV series, but I'm going to talk about mainly what's going to come out in 2026 and what I'm really looking forward to. So without further ado, let's start the show, shall we? Cue the intro. So first off, we're going to start off with 2025 and then move on to 2026. Now, this will be movies, games, and TVs. And I will say, 2025 had some great films, but I was really into some of the TV shows that came out. Mainly Studio. I think that's a fantastic show. It was amazing. I loved how it was filmed and everything. And bonus vehicles in it were pretty cool. Now, I'm going to mention a few things that I liked about 2025, 2026, or the things I'm looking forward to in 2026. This isn't all of it, this is only some of it. So starting off with the films that came out in 2025. How to Train Your Dragon. There were some scenes that would have been cool to see that were in the original, but I think it was a fantastic, live action film. I think it was great. Then Mickey 17, another fantastic film. Black Phone 2, that was also pretty good. Thunderbolts was something that I was not expecting from a Marvel film, but it was just fantastic. Not expecting the whole them kind of showing depression and how it's dealt with. That was really cool to see Marvel do more of a serious kind of not just happy superhero kind of thing. So that was really cool to see. Superman as well, new DCU. Talking about new DCU films, I'm going to mention some in 2026. One that I'm really looking forward to. Then obviously Predator Badlands, awesome. And then obviously we also got a Aliens TV series and Predator Badlands connected Predator and Aliens once more. Then Primitive War, which was an Australian film. Yes, I love it. It was kind of watching if Jurassic Park was they took the Jurassic Park book and made that into a film and kept all the horror parts in it and made the dinosaurs scientific accurate, which really cool to see. And Rental Family, which came out just at the end of the year, just magnificent. It was amazing, so emotional, and really, it was sad. I was not expecting that. And obviously, Brendan Fraser, perfect as always. Sinners, another one, just fantastic. I'm pretty sure that is all of the films that I can remember. I really enjoyed. I'm probably missing a bunch because there were some really good ones. Then let's move on to TV shows. So now on to the TV, starting off with just a fantastic show that came out at the start of the year. Severance was just absolutely amazing. Season 2. You also had Percy Jackson Season 2, which was phenomenal at the end of the year, as well as Fallout Season 2, which was spectacular and obviously is still going and is fantastic. Then you also have Alien Earth, which was just amazing and something that surprised me, because when I first saw the trailer, I was expecting an alien to appear at the very end of the season, not for it to show up in the first episode, and then obviously I think it was episode 5 that just felt it felt like the original Alien film, which was just astonishing and just absolutely fabulous. Now another one as well, Ironheart, I was very surprised about. I didn't really have any expectations going into it, so when watching it I was like, oh, this is fantastic. Then Welcome to Derry, which I absolutely loved, and in my opinion, I prefer watching Welcome to Derry than watching It 1 and It 2. I think Welcome to Derry is just phenomenal. And obviously, really sad that Rich died. But seeing him come back as a ghost, flip Pennywise off, is just, yeah, awesome. Then Daredevil Born Again, fantastic as well. Really sad that Foggy died really early on. Like, I saw stuff and I immediately knew that he was going to die, and then watching it, I was not surprised that he died, but I was also very surprised that he died that quick. I was like, what? We didn't get anything. He just died straight away, and that was real sad. Yeah. Then on to some more Apple TV series. Prehistoric Planet Season 3, The Ice Age, which was phenomenal. I will say it was kind of weird not having David Attenborough. Like, they wanted to have like a different atmosphere because it's not dinosaurs, it's Ice Age, but I feel like weird because they had 2 seasons of the dinosaur and they had David Attenborough, so it kind of just felt weird having David Attenborough not voice it, but it was still pretty cool. The CGI as well was still fantastic. The Studio, which is probably one of my favorite TV series that came out this year, it was just phenomenal. I love how it was filmed and everything. Phenomenal cast, and it was the story to it all was just so good. It was amazing, as well as another Apple TV, Murderbot. I just found this by like accident. I think I finished either Severance or I finished Studio and was like, oh, what's this? The poster looks intriguing. Let's give it a watch. And I was first episode, I was so intrigued, even by the intro. The intro was kind of cool, and it was just really kind of interesting to watch. And then we have, I think, all of my TVs that came out in 2025 that I really liked, or the ones I can at least remember. Let's get on to the game, shall we? So now on to the game, starting off with a game that I actually haven't got yet, but it's on my list, Split Fiction. It looks fantastic. Now on to games that I have played, but I haven't finished yet. Lego Voyager, fantastic game. It is just so beautiful and relaxing, calming game. I highly recommend it. It's just beautiful and relaxing to play. Now, Outer Worlds 2 is another one that I have started but haven't finished. It is so visually awesome, stunning and everything. And they added third person, which just makes it, for me, 10 times better than the first game. Now, Death Stranding 2 is another one that I have played but haven't finished. I'm playing it again now. I got a coffin, so I've been running around on my coffin, which is just fun. Now, this game is so cinematic. It is, the story is just fantastic, beautiful, and every time you'll be like driving on the around Australia, and then all of a sudden the music starts playing, just making it 10 times better. I really think they should have won an award for the music at the Game of the Year awards, but they didn't, and I think it should have, because the music in it is just it's so phenomenal. And I have so many music in my Spotify because of playing this game, because the music is just fantastic. Then a game that did come out last year that I did finish, which is Dispatch. Yes, I got this, I think, because I found it on TikTok, people playing it, and I think there were 4 episodes out, and by the first episode, I was hooked already. It's just so visually stunning. The story is fantastic, and I was never really got into those kind of games, so Dispatch was the first, and I was hooked by episode 1. And there we have all the games, all the games that came out in 2025. Let's start off with 2026 now. Now on to 2026. There's a lot on my list for movies, games, and TVs, because there's just so much coming out and they all look fantastic. Now, with some of the games as well, they don't have a release date. They just mentioned that they should be coming out in 2026. So hopefully they do, because they look fantastic. And we've already started off well with the TVs, because we got Shrinking Season 3. Episode 1 has come out and it was fantastic. Yes, I've missed this show so much and I'm so glad Season 3 is coming out. So without further ado, let's start off with the movies. So some of the films I'm really looking forward to in 2026, starting off with Clayface. I cannot wait for this film to come out. You got Supergirl, you got Lobo in it. Marvel, you got Spider-Man and Avengers, really pumped for those. Now, moving away from superheroes, Violent Night 2, I really loved the first one, so I'm really excited for the new one to come out. They Will Kill You, I saw a trailer on YouTube and I was like, okay, it's got some people working on it that have done some really good stuff. Then I saw an actress that was in Severance and I was like, okay, this is going to be fantastic. She's amazing in Severance. Cannot wait for this film to come out, so I'm really excited for that. You've got Project Hail Mary, which looks really interesting. Hopper, the Disney Disney or Pixar, I cannot remember, but that looks really interesting. And then another film that I'm really pumped for is Disclosure Day. Steven Spielberg's directing it. That man is a genius, so I cannot wait for that film. Now Scream 7, that's because I've watched all the Screams, and the original Screams I prefer more. But yeah, I'll watch this one. It seems intriguing. It seems to be going back to the original roots. So who knows? Stu might appear. Yeah. My favorite one is, I think, the second one and the third one from memory. Yeah, I really like the brother one where it was just him. But yeah, moving away from that, Bride, really interested in that. That looks fantastic. So I'm really pumped for that. And I think that, Ready or Not 2. Now I watched that. I remember I saw a trailer for it, and then it was on Disney Plus, and then I saw that. I was like, okay, that looks pretty good. I watched that. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really pumped for the new one. He-Man, really interested by that. I watched the Netflix series when they made that, so the movie looks very interesting. So I'm pumped for that. The Mandalorian, I'm really pumped for. I know some people are a bit iffy about it, but it's got Sigourney Weaver in it as well. And yeah, she is a fantastic actress. So I'm really looking forward to that. And that is all the movies that I'm looking forward to that I can at least remember. Let's start off with the TV series. Now, I'll mention some TV series that have actually also come out. They came out last year. They went into this one, Percy Jackson being one of them, because we got told that they'll be making season 3 it'll be coming out this year, so I'm very pumped for that and very intrigued. Also, nearly forgot the movies. I don't know how I forgot this, but one of the movies that I'm looking forward to most, which is Wildwood. This is made by Laika Studios, who have made Coraline, Box Trolls, Kubo, The Two Strings, Missing Link, Paranorman. I absolutely love all of their films. So the Paranorman anniversary was showing last year, and they showed a little bit of this film, and they've just released a little bit more of like character trailers and all that kind of stuff about this film. I cannot wait for this film. I love stop motion, and Laika Studios, every time they make a film, it is just phenomenal. So I cannot wait for this film. I am absolutely pumped. But there we have all the movies that I'm really interested in this year. So here are some of the TV shows that I'm really looking forward to this year. Starting off with a TV show that I mentioned earlier on, Percy Jackson Season 3 is coming out. I cannot wait for that. Season 2 I love. Also Shrinking, which is also out. First episode is out and it was fantastic. Shrinking blends comedy and sadness so well. Like there'll be some really funny moments and then it'll go into a really emotional sad moment, or the other way around. It is a fantastic show. Wonder Man is also out. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list. I'm very pumped for it. I've seen some clips and it looks fantastic. Artful Dodger Season 2 is coming out. I cannot wait for that. I loved the first season, as well as The Muppets. I think I think it's only one episode, but The Muppet Show is coming back. I cannot wait. Hopefully, if it does well, we'll get more, because I really want some more Muppet shows. You can never go wrong with the Muppets. Kermit in the background. The Muppets are great. As well as Vision Quest is another one which I'm really intrigued by, as well as Monarch, the Godzilla TV show, which is like the past and future in the same time, or the same character, but it's Watt Russell and Kurt Russell is Kurt Russell is Watt Russell in the past. It's a very good show, as well as Ted Season 2, which I'm pumped for, as well as one thing that I cannot wait for, which is the Maul TV series. He is my favorite Sith, and seeing that he's getting it's in the animated style, a Clone Wars style, which is just fantastic. Dave Filoni always doing making just art, but I cannot wait for that. And that is all the TV shows, but I'm looking forward to them. Cannot wait. I feel like I probably mentioned feel like there's no DC shows, but it feels like there has to be. But if there is, I'll edit them, because any DC show I'm going to be excited for. But let's move on to the games that I'm really pumped for this year. So now on to the games that I'm looking forward to this year. Going to start off with the one I'm looking forward to most, which is Lego Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight. This game looks phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic. It's got like Arkham Knight features added to this. I think this Lego game is going to revolutionize Lego games as we know it. TT Games have done it again, and to be honest, when I saw this, I was so happy, because we haven't had a TT Lego game in years. So seeing this, I was just gobsmacked, because the first trailer just showed so much, and it was so unique to any other Lego game that we've had before. This game is going to be amazing. As soon as it goes on sale, I am buying it. But I could talk about that for ages, but I've got some other games that I want to talk about. One being Wolverine. Wolverine comes out. It's been a long-awaited game. I remember when we first got it announced, it kind of went quiet. I didn't know if we were going to get it. And then, yeah, it came out. We got some stuff, more stuff on it. Yeah. Now, I have all my faith in in this game because, yeah, the people that made it, Insomniac, also made Spider-Man, and those games I absolutely love. Yeah. Might see that I have the statue from Spider-Man 2. Yeah. Like, awesome. Yeah, the second game was fantastic. Yeah. But yeah. We've also got games that I saw the trailer on Instagram. I've even played a little bit because one of them had a demo on Steam, which is The Lift. The style of it is just fantastic. Yeah, it's really kind of a unique kind of style that I really liked. You've also got Mouse PI for Hire, which has like a Steamboat Willie, like black and white, cartoonish kind of vibe. Yeah, kind of like Cuphead, but like more like Steamboat Willie. But it's really interesting. You've also got Darwin's Paradox, which kind of reminds me of like Octodad, but it's like this octopus on an adventure, so I'm really interested in that, as well as Lost Wild, and a game that like might not happen, but it's rumored to happen this year, which is Jurassic Park Survival, and I'm a big dinosaur fan, and I love Jurassic Park, so really pumped for that. Fable as well, which I saw a bit on and had it in my Steam wish list, and then we saw some more stuff. Learn more about Fable, and it's got Richard Ayoade, which is an actor that I absolutely love. I've got his book, so yeah, seeing him, hearing it, it was a definite sell for me. You've also got the James Bond game coming out, and a game that I found out that is made by stop motion, which immediately had me on board. I was like, anything stop motion, I am on board for. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, sign me up. So that is Out of Words, which I'm very pumped for that. So there we have all my games. Yes. It's going to be a good year for TV, movies, and games, it seems like. Yeah. So there we have all the movies, TVs, and games that I liked in 2025, and the ones that I'm really excited for in 2026. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Leave a comment below of all the movies, TVs, or games that you're excited for. And until next time, see you later.